Xian recognizes the importance of pets maintaining their fighting power during battles, even when they are controlled, poisoned, frostbitten, or burned. And as long as he places the beast in his imperial space and sets it free once more, its health can be restored to normal. However, according to Bai Xian, the third side effect is truly remarkable. There is a high likelihood that it can bring out the hidden talents of pets. It is important to understand that the aptitude of spirit beasts is determined at birth and remains relatively stable. Only a select few elite treasures in the legend have the power to enhance or alter the abilities of spirit beasts. However, his imperial space possesses the unique ability to directly simulate hidden talents, without any restrictions on the number of times. After some time, Bai Xian let out a sigh. 3 side effects, each more remarkable than the next, bordering on the extraordinary. Indeed, he invested 999 pieces of Lingbai crystal to construct the ideal mythical beast space, a truly wise choice. Undoubtedly, Xiaoan owes a great deal to his background. If someone is a regular student, they may not have much experience, or a specific background. Even with exceptional skill, acquiring enough Lingjing crystals to construct a flawless beast-defying space is a formidable challenge. Did you know that a piece of Lingbai crystal has a value of approximately 1 million? The cost of 999 Lingbai crystals is nearly equivalent to 1 billion Kyushu coins. Constructing the Imperial Beast space required a substantial investment of 1 billion Kyushu coins. This is something that regular individuals cannot fathom, let alone afford. Reflecting on this, Bai Xian felt extremely lucky. It must be acknowledged that the path of the Beastmaster involves not only nurturing pet beasts, but also a never-ending pursuit of wealth and power. He possesses an exceptional background and exudes the self-assurance necessary to excel as a Beastmaster. After some time, Bai Xian tidied up and got ready to depart from the room. Now that the mythical beast space has been constructed, it's important for him to inform his family. Indeed, now in the past week, the activity outside should have subsided. With that in mind, Bai Xian made his way downstairs to the living room on the first floor. Upon entering the living room, Bai Xian was greeted by the presence of his grandfather Bai Jingchong, as well as his father and mother. They were all present. Bai Xian found this rather unexpected. At this moment, they are likely occupied. It's worth noting that Jingcheng, in his role as the city lord, along with his parents who are esteemed Golden Beast Masters, have a demanding schedule and seldom have the opportunity to be at home. However, upon further consideration, he suddenly grasped the concept. They stayed at home for his business. Xiaoan emerged. "How are you feeling?" His family inquired, curious about his well-being and whether he had accomplished the construction of the beast fighting space. What caused his talent to change? Bai Xian was bombarded with a barrage of questions as soon as he arrived. Regarding this matter, Bai Xian was feeling quite overwhelmed and promptly turned to his mother for assistance. The main character informed his mother of his intense hunger. Despite being secluded in his room, the household servants diligently provided him with meals. His mother gazed at him with concern, her worry evident as she observed her little boy's frail appearance. He had been unable to eat or drink for a week. His grandpa and father exchanged reassuring smiles, while his sister simply longed for a comforting embrace. Bai Xian's mother efficiently went straight to the kitchen and instructed the servants to prepare the meal. After a short while, the food was brought to the table. The protagonist eagerly began devouring the food, displaying an insatiable appetite. His family observed him with surprise as he devoured his meal with gusto. After finishing his meal, he let out a burp. His mother greeted him warmly, mentioning that the braised pork was his favorite. She encouraged him to enjoy a hearty meal, while her daughter observed with slight irritation, craving attention. As Xiaoan savored his delicious braised pork, a sudden thought crossed his mind, prompting him to call out to his respected grandfather. The grandfather gazed at him with a sense of intrigue, eager to hear what he had to say. After enjoying another serving of braised pork, he proudly informed his grandfather about his creation of the Imperial Space, mentioning that it required the use of 999 stones. His family was surprised by his use of 999 stones. Xiaoan's father held his chest and whispered about how wasteful his son was. Jing Chung was perspiring profusely, prompting him to reach for his handkerchief to dab his face. He couldn't help but feel grateful for his family's wealth, realizing that not everyone could afford such luxuries. Nevertheless, he was taken aback by the exorbitant cost of the S-level talent variation, which exceeded his expectations. Xiaoan just burped once more, and the elderly man informed his grandson that the red-eyed goldfish had recently laid its eggs. If he is interested, he can go and observe them, as they have the potential to transform into a formidable creature. The main character was filled with excitement as he eagerly sought confirmation from his grandfather about his prized pet beast, the goldfish with red eyes at diamond level. Out of nowhere, Xiaoan felt a strong urge to vomit. He quickly placed his hand over his mouth to stave off the feeling. He couldn't help but regret indulging in such a large meal. His family could only watch, slightly bemused. Considering this, Jing Chung took his grandson straight to the storage area for spirit beast eggs. The door to the storage room opened, revealing a collection of glass containers before by Xiaoan. Inside these containers, spirit beast eggs could be seen, each one quietly developing with the help of nutrient solution. This was the repository for spirit beast eggs. The Bai family possesses considerable strength. Alongside the Jing Chung's family, they also have a group of loyal retainers. These retainers, led by Bai Xiaoan, have been entrusted with the responsibility of safeguarding the Bai family. Not only does the Bai family provide for their retainers, but they also go the extra mile by providing them with spirit beast eggs and resources to tame these powerful creatures. This is how the retainers have reached their current level of proficiency. The Bai family's spirit beast library not only serves the needs of the Bai family but also manages the pet beast contracts for the retainers. In light of this, Bai Xiaoan approached each retainer with a sense of reverence and admiration. Upon examining one of the eggs, he received a revelation from the Eye of the Apocalypse. It revealed the details of the creature inside: a golden velvet fish with the unique ability of water storage, D, and an intermediate silver qualification. Additionally, it possessed the skill of water flow, green. The main character is aware of the Bai family's expertise in aquatics, their distinct cultural practices, and their access to a wide variety of aquatic pets. He understands the importance of having growth resources for water-type spiritual pets. As a result, the initial choice for the Bai family children's first pet beasts are all aquatic spiritual beasts. In order for the children of the Bai family to quickly establish themselves in the ranks of the Imperial Beast Division, Xiaoan carefully observed this young spiritual beast and analyzed its information. Using the Eye of the Apocalypse. Race: white turtle, water system, talent, enhancing water flow, C, qualification, highly skilled in water manipulation, skills, water gun impact, green, water flow, white. This is a collection for individuals with expertise and experience. The egg found here is a highly valuable silver fish, with the potential to even reach the esteemed golden level. However, it seems that he is not satisfied with just that. Xiaoan believed that his pet must be exceptionally skilled and extraordinary. Astonishingly, Jing Chung clapped his hands, summoning a colossal figure from the depths of the lake. Emerging before them, the creature resembled a terrifying monster from a horror film, sending chills down the Xiaoan's spine. With an impressive presence of over 10 meters, striking scarlet soul eyes, and shimmering golden fish scales, it resembles a dragon, radiating a truly majestic and awe-inspiring aura. This magnificent creature is Jing Chung's prized possession, a diamond-level red-eyed gold-patterned fish, truly in a class of its own. The protagonist was amazed by the sight of the red-eyed golden fish. Suddenly, his Eyes of the Apocalypse activated and provided him with valuable information about the fish. It revealed that the fish belonged to the water type and had a talent for water burst. Despite being a top diamond in the realm, it had suffered some damage to its origin. Additionally, it possessed skills such as water burst, water arrows, and waves. The fish was described as having extraordinary talent, and there was a possibility that it could evolve into a dragon and become an amethyst-level spirit beast if it hadn't lost its origin. Bai Xian was taken aback by this unexpected revelation. Since the source is damaged, what caused Grandpa to end up in such a difficult situation? He pondered. Xian was genuinely perplexed by this. Based solely on the details surrounding the red-eyed golden fish, the main character deduced that something had gone awry in the past. It appears that the elderly man's previous experiences are rather unique. The elderly gentleman informed his creature that Xian has indeed unlocked his potential in the art of beast fighting, and he hopes she can bring her child out. Jing Chung said promptly, explaining his purpose. In response, the red-eyed golden fish emitted a gentle cry and readily agreed to the request. The red-eyed golden fish carefully retrieved her 2 eggs, prompting Xian to ponder if he could find a chance to witness the extraordinary apocalypse eyes and resolve the mystery surrounding the origin of the red-eyed gold fish. The spirit beast unveiled her 2 eggs, with one being the size of a football and immediately catching attention with its unique appearance. Meanwhile, the second egg appeared much smaller, almost shriveled, and lacked the same vitality as the first one, giving off a sense of weakness, as if it had been deprived of nourishment. Bai Xian quickly utilized the Eye of Apocalypse to assess the condition of the 2 spirit beast eggs without hesitation. Race, white scale fish, water type, talent, water rupture, A qualification, primary diamond, skills, water burst, blue, water gun impact, green, foam layer, green. The white scale fish family serves as the initial form of the red-eyed golden fish. Thus, the eggs laid by the red-eyed golden striped fish are indeed the eggs of the white-scaled fish. However, it is worth noting that the eggs of the red-eyed golden fish are highly exceptional. Some of the larger eggs have the potential to develop into primary diamonds. This remarkable resemblance to their mother makes them truly outstanding spirit beast eggs. Nevertheless, Bai Xian's attention was captivated by the second spirit beast egg, the withered spirit beast egg. Race, white scale fish, water type, talent, royal speed S, water rupture, A, qualification, top amethyst skills, waterproof speed, purple, water rupture, blue, water gun impact, green, foam layer, green, introduction. With exceptional talents in 2 areas, the level of aptitude is truly remarkable. However, the high level of aptitude has taken a toll on the energy levels, leading to malnutrition and life-threatening situations. The protagonist was genuinely impressed by the fact that it possessed 2 talents, one of which was an exceptional S-rank talent. It made him wonder if this was truly the descendant of the red-eyed golden fish. This talent seems quite extraordinary, he contemplated silently. He was stunned by the unexpected presence of a creature among the descendants of the red-eyed golden fish that could only be described as monstrous. Xian gently touched the glass and expressed his preference for the second egg, the one that appeared smaller. The determined protagonist then indicated the shriveled white-scaled fish spirit beast egg. Xian's grandfather squinted in confusion as he observed the egg his grandson had chosen. It was evident to anyone with a keen eye that the spirit beast egg Bai Xian was referring to had numerous issues. His grandfather observed the creature and pointed out its withered body, lackluster appearance, and feeble energy. It seemed to have a congenital defect, hindering its growth and possibly making it difficult to survive. Xian's grandfather discouraged him from selecting this one, as in the harsh world, these types of spirit beast eggs are often the first to be disregarded. Surprisingly, his grandson developed a strong interest in this spirit beast egg. Initially, Jing Cheng's instinct was to forbid him from taking it. Despite the potential consequences for his partner, the determined individual sought to convince Bai Xian. Their motivation stemmed from a desire for their grandson's first pet beast to be flawless. The elderly gentleman gently touched the glass, expressing his apologies as he spoke to the red-eye fish about the importance of his grandson's future. The red-eyed golden fish attentively approached, lending an ear to his words. The main character informed his grandfather about his strong belief that this is the ideal partner for him. Xian appeared to have a deep understanding of Jing Cheng's thoughts and responded swiftly. Upon hearing these words, his grandfather was taken aback. The second egg simply floated there, crackling with lightning. The main character couldn't help but think that there was no water-type spirit beast cub in the entire world with better attributes. Jing Cheng pondered the possibility that if this was by Xiaoan's intuition, it held a distinct significance. The old man is well aware of his grandson's exceptional talent for battling creatures, which is considered top-tier, super intuition. This skill is a combination of intuition and foresight. Given Xiaoan's strong conviction, he believed that this spirit beast egg was a perfect match for him. It is highly probable that it is true. This unique spirit beast egg is likely to provide unexpected assistance to Bai Xian, he pondered. Thus, Jing Cheng found himself in a state of indecision. However, he responded by saying, "Well, if that's what you've decided, I won't interfere." After that, his grandfather gently placed a hand on his shoulder and advised him to seek the approval of the red-eyed golden fish before proceeding. Jing Cheng nodded in understanding. Regarding the red-eyed golden fish, it did not decline. Thus, the red-eyed golden fish nodded, obliging to retrieve the desired egg that Xiaoan had requested, while he and his grandfather observed in silence. With precision, she nudged the white-scaled fish egg right in front of the protagonist to convey its demeanor. In addition, the red-eyed golden fish unexpectedly produced a fish scale from its abdomen and presented it to Xiaoan. The protagonist was taken aback and inquired if the gift was intended for him. Jing Cheng observed his grandson and provided an explanation regarding the red-eyed golden fish's main scale. He mentioned that when placed on water-type spirit beasts, it can amplify the effects of water-type skills by 10%, thereby enhancing the origin of these spirit beasts. The red-eyed golden fish graciously presented him with a precious scale as a token of gratitude for choosing the congenitally deficient spirit beast egg. Xian was filled with awe as he gazed at the egg in his hands, knowing that its chances of survival had significantly improved. The red-eyed golden fish also recognized the potential for its child to survive and thrive under Bai Xiaoan's training. As a mother, the red-eyed goldfish couldn't help but feel grateful. Xiaoan gazed at the red-eyed golden fish with determination, vowing to give it the utmost care and attention. This commitment held deep significance, as it was a promise made to a cherished mother. After some time, Bai Xiaoan promptly returned to the villa with the egg of the fish spirit beast with white scales and the main scale of the red-eyed golden fish. He hurried back to his room and began preparing for the cultivation of the spirit beast egg. As soon as he entered his room, the protagonist softly muttered and placed the white-scaled fish spirit beast egg and the main scale of the red-eyed golden fish together. He then placed them on a water tank. "Xiaoan, please carefully review the instructions for utilizing the main scale of the red-eyed golden fish to successfully breed the eggs of the white-scale fish. Additionally, it is worth noting that during this process, the Eye of Apocalypse may provide valuable insights and guidance on how to proceed." He carefully examined the instructions, murmuring about the necessary steps. First, he needed to combine the white-scaled fish spirit beast eggs with the main scale of the red-eyed golden striped fish. Then, he had to enhance the mixture with a nutrient solution derived from the leaves of the tangled heart flower. This would expedite the absorption of the source power from the main scale of the red-eyed golden fish within the white-scaled fish spirit beast eggs. To enhance the absorption of source power from the main scales of the red-eyed golden fish, a specialized nutrient solution must be prepared for the white-scaled fish spirit beast eggs. The protagonist meticulously added all the ingredients into the water tank, following the precise instructions given by the Eye of the Apocalypse. As the protagonist added various ingredients to the water tank, an intriguing phenomenon occurred. The egg began to emit a subtle glow. A golden aura enveloped the white-scale fish spirit beast egg, as it underwent remarkable transformations. At long last, the egg completed its absorption process, resulting in a remarkable transformation of the white-scale fish spirit beast egg. The spirit beast egg, which was initially small and underdeveloped, has now surpassed expectations and grown to the size of a basketball, surpassing even another egg of a white-scaled fish spirit beast. Xian noticed that the white-scale fish spirit beast eggs had an incredible vitality. The spirit egg has reached its optimal state using the method provided by the Eye Apocalypse. The main character was filled with awe as he gazed upon the egg, sensing a powerful surge of life emanating from the eggs of the white-scaled fish spirit beast. It appears that the small creature within the spirit beast's egg is eager to hatch and enter his world. The white-scale fish is capable of entering into contracts. Despite being a bit apprehensive, Bai Xian decided to use the Eye of Apocalypse to re-evaluate the condition of the white-scale fish spirit beast egg. Race: white-scale fish, a water-type creature. Talent: possesses royal speed S and water rupture A abilities. Qualification: holds the prestigious top amethyst title. Skills: proficient in waterproof speed purple, water rupture blue, water gun impact green, and foam layer green. Introduction: with exceptional talents and a natural aptitude, it is clear that he will surpass his mother as he grows up. Xian skillfully removed the egg from the fish tank, expressing his confidence in forming a contract with a white-scaled fish. He believes that now is the opportune time to establish the contract, as the process of contracting spirit beast cubs is relatively straightforward. He has the ability to directly contract spirit beast eggs, or he can form contracts with spirit beast cubs once they are born. Each approach has its own set of pros and cons. Establishing a relationship with spirit beast cubs before they are born can greatly enhance the tacit understanding between them and their caretakers. However, due to the unpredictable nature of spirit beast eggs, it is possible to acquire spirit beast cubs that may have certain defects. It feels like unwrapping a surprise package. Prior to the birth, no one dared to make any definitive claims about the quality of the spirit beast egg. Regarding the second method, it is advisable to wait until the spirit beast cub is born before entering into a contract. Ensuring the health of the spirit beast cubs and preventing the contracting of cubs with obvious defects is of utmost importance. However, the tacit understanding falls short compared to the former approach. Here are the advantages and disadvantages of both approaches. Given the circumstances, the second method is often preferred by many individuals. There is no way they can prevent it. The initial challenge faced by new entrants is linked to their future growth. If there is an issue with the initial creature, the following progression will be challenging. Nevertheless, Bai Xian has no such concerns. With his exceptional ability, he possesses the power to perceive everything in the world, leaving no problem concealed from his keen sight. Thus, Xian promptly opted to utilize the first method without any hesitation. The intensity of the aura around his hands and the egg grew stronger. A mysterious object with ancient symbols materialized beneath his feet as he forged a contract, surrounded by crackling lightning and the presence of an egg. A powerful talent for controlling beasts emanated, forming an unseen agreement that gently settled upon the egg of the white-scaled fish spirit creature. Over time, the aura of the spirit beast eggs underwent a gradual transformation. The protagonist calmly crossed his arms, sensing a profound connection between himself and the white-scale fish spirit beast eggs at a specific moment. Bai Xian's eyes gleamed, his hair billowed around him, and the protagonist carefully placed the egg of the white-scaled fish spirit beast into the mythical beast's preserving space. To his amazement, the egg began to radiate a golden hue, and he could sense the emotions of the white-scale fish. After a brief moment, the egg transformed into a vibrant shade of blue, surrounded by a subtle blue glow, indicating the successful completion of the contract. Shortly after, the egg began to crack, revealing the emergence of a mouth. The protagonist was taken aback. The spirit beast emerged from the egg, appearing fully grown. 1 month later, a spirit beast with white scales engaged in battle with another spirit, and it launched a powerful attack against the opposing spirit beast, causing it to become disoriented. Xian's spirit beast seized the opportunity and swiftly struck back, using its tail to Knock it away. The white-scaled fish spirit beast smirked sinisterly, plotting its next move. As soon as the other spirit beast hit the ground, the white-scaled fish spirit beast seized the moment to sink its teeth into its opponent once more. After forming a contract with the white-scaled fish, Xian placed it in the designated space for cultivating mythical beasts. The white-scaled fish has a profound impact on the mythical beast realm, revealing a newfound talent. The children were present, and were utterly astonished by the complete defeat of Googling. Bai Xian was filled with joy when he saw the news. The white-scaled fish spirit beast appeared disinterested, having finished its playful antics. It cast a cold gaze towards the other students, but Xian remained oblivious as he was lost in thought. He had long suspected that the white-scaled fish possessed the potential to awaken new talents. He was completely unaware that the newfound talent brought forth by the white-scaled fish was actually of the highest caliber. This particular fish has not only become a highly skilled pet, but it also possesses two exceptional talents that are considered top tier. Xian thought it wasn't too outrageous. The protagonist was filled with enthusiasm as he eagerly looked up the details of the white-scaled fish. Race, white-scale fish, water type, talent, royal speed, S, power of yin and yang, S. Water rupture, A, qualification, skilled king, skills, expertise and waterproof speed, purple, water erosion, purple, water rupture, blue, water gun impact, green, and foam layer, green. The proficiency of the white-scaled fish has evolved, transitioning from the highest tier amethyst to the intermediate level monarch. He was delighted upon discovering the information about the white-scaled fish. Surprisingly, the white-scaled fish developed new skills, which led to a shift in its qualifications. Simply put, if the white-scaled fish continues to grow without any issues, it has the potential to evolve into a powerful spirit beast. He wondered about the nature of a king-level spirit beast. The students were terrified when they saw the white-scaled fish spirit beast looking at them like that. Just then, Bai Xian received the answer from the Eye of the Apocalypse, the true king of beasts, the real king level. In certain exclusive realms, king-level spirit beasts reign supreme, showcasing their terrifying power. Now, the white-scaled fish has reached this level of potential. It's no wonder Xian is filled with excitement. After some time, Xian managed to regain his composure and proceeded to gather more information about the white-scale fish. Apart from the Yin and Ming talents, there's also a remarkable purple skill called the Ming Water Erosion. As Xian read the skill description, his eyes suddenly sparkled with excitement. He was taken by surprise when he discovered that the white-scaled fish possessed a new and impressive skill, a purple skill. It was quite remarkable considering that even the white-scaled fish's mother, the red-eyed golden fish, only possessed one purple skill. It's like the elegance of refined skills. He was caught off guard when the white-scaled fish unexpectedly triggered its untapped potential, allowing him to develop a new skill, this time in purple. It would be fantastic if this could be an additional skill of the S-rank talent, power of yin and yang. This is certainly a favorable development for Bai Xian. The white-scale fish possesses two distinct purple abilities, much like that. The white-scaled fish started to make a low rumbling sound. The students were highly impressed by the young master's remarkable pet. They were incredibly impressed by its ability to defeat a fifth-order spirit beast shortly after birth. The future of the white-scaled fish looks very promising with unlimited potential. The main character understands the cause behind their exceptional powers, the distinct characteristics of the white-scaled fish. However, he also acknowledged that water-type spirit beasts are not well-matched adversaries. He understands the importance of the white-scaled fish spirit beast's progression from the natural realm to the black iron realm, which requires engaging in battles against formidable spirit beasts. Bai Xian inquired about the hierarchical structure within the realm of spirit beasts. Black iron, bronze, silver, gold, diamonds, amethysts, kings, epic poems, legends, and gods. Impressive, isn't it? Additionally, within the natural realm, there exists the realm of the mature spirit beast, which is divided into 9 levels. Once the spirit beast reaches maturity, it can progress to the Black Iron Realm and begin contemplating its evolution. As Xian pondered his past actions, he effortlessly summoned a water technique in the palm of his hand. It served as a reminder of the significance of engaging in training activities. The water on his palm expanded as bubbles began to form around it. The fish spirit beast noticed this and promptly recognized that its master was summoning it. Bai Xian became serious and he called out to Pony and she attentively awaited her master's command. Bai Xian glanced at his spirit beast and calmly instructed Pony to prepare for their trip to Candlelight City. Certainly, Pony responded with a neutral tone. The main character decided to visit Candlelight City due to its status as one of the 7 prominent cities in this world. Every major city is surrounded by 7 smaller and suburban cities. He is going to a quaint town connected to Belan City, renowned for its picturesque streets illuminated by candlelight. They presented us with a map of Berlin City, a prominent urban center. They also mentioned the city of Candlelight, which is located a bit further away from the main city. The main character continued by describing the presence of a volcano and a peculiar species called candle spiders, which resemble flaming spirit spiders. Although not often from the upper plane, this kind of spiritual being has a respectable aptitude. It's excellent for teaching the white-scaled fish and assisting it in entering the Black Iron Realm because of this. Xian arrived at the training facility. Feng Qianyu suddenly appeared behind the main character and screamed at him to catch his attention. Curious as to who on earth would scream like that, Pony cast a sidelong peek behind her. Then the redhead raged, demanding to know why he hadn't visited her. She was so furious that she was perspiring from the heat. Why does it seem like she's talking in an agitated tone, similar to that of an unhappy girlfriend? Bai Xian did not bother to give her a second look. He announced that the bet was over, calling her Little Phoenix, and jokingly mentioning that they both have awakened S-level skill. He said that there was nothing to talk about. The redhead's hair immediately burst into flames, indicating that she was quite agitated. Their wager suggests that the result is a draw. Because he didn't feel like disclosing his secrets, Bai Xian wasn't all that concerned about Feng Qianyu. To his astonishment, Feng Qianyu unexpectedly appeared at the train station. She agreed with all he said about it, but how could he simply up and go without even saying farewell? Feng Qianyu became irritated and asked. He was treating her as if she couldn't even be his opponent. It wasn't the draw, however, that was making her unhappy. It happened as a result of Xian leaving without bidding farewell. It seems that Xian is uninterested in their wager. He was informed by Feng Qianyu that she had been looking for him ever since the waking ceremony, and that she had even stopped by the house of the city of the Lord. And she thought he was avoiding her. The redhead was drawing a lot of attention, which made Xian very anxious. Bai Xian has always been depicted by her as her longtime adversary. However, the protagonist didn't really believe she was serious. Feng Qianyu, who was quite self-important, found this to be very aggravating. She screamed at him, calling him a loser and saying he hadn't kept his word, adding that he really disappointed her. As the drama played out in front of a large audience, the main character became agitated and changed course. He wondered what she's even going on about, was his reaction. Xian had this feeling that her words were gonna be taken the wrong way. The redhead encouraged him to remain and listen, but he went off. She threatened to never let him go if he didn't listen to her. She took a step forward, trying to grab hold of him. However, she was ready to do so when she felt a strong grasp from someone else. And Pony told Feng Qianyu to please just respect herself. She couldn't believe her eyes when she saw Pony. Pony gave her a cold stare, causing the redhead to clench her jaw in frustration. It dawned on her that this person was a skilled beast master. The main character told Little Phoenix, "That's enough." Feng Qianyu glanced away, clearly frustrated. She couldn't help but rub her arm, wincing from the pain caused by the forceful grip. She glanced at the main character and remarked, She's itching to make a bat again. She mentioned that it might be fun to have a little battle with their spirit beasts once school is back in session. Regarding the bet, it's still the same as before. Whoever wins gets to tell the other person what to do. Feng Qianyu spoke in a relaxed and informal manner, openly sharing her thoughts. Xiaoan casually glanced at her and agreed to what she said before nonchalantly walking away. As he strolled away, a wave of anger washed over him. He couldn't help but feel frustrated by her unpleasant personality. If it weren't for the elder's intervention, he might have been tempted to give this arrogant girl a reality check. A formal announcement has been made regarding the imminent arrival of the Thousand-Blade Centipede train at the station, and the person added to make sure to stay vigilant. The person mentioned that the Centipede train is on its way to Candlelight City. Passengers going to Candlelight City should follow the white safety line on the platform and line up based on their card number. Xiaoan had a good reason for choosing this particular train. Even though Candlelight City is a small town connected to Belan City, there's still a fair distance between the two. If he wanted to travel from Belan City to Candlelight City, he had to hop on the Thousand-Bladed Centipede train, a one-of-a-kind mode of transportation for humans. It's just a simple reason. In this crazy world, the wild has always been a bit of a risky place to be. Usually, there aren't many people out in the wild, except for the group of hunters. Because the untamed is a realm of mystical creatures. There are so many spirit beasts running wild out there, and it's just impossible for humans to construct any facilities in that kind of environment. So, if people want to get around the city, they gotta hop on the Thousand-Blade Centipede train, this cool way of transportation. This thing is tough as nails, with crazy high defense. It's a 100 meters long, and each joint can even turn into a carriage. This type of spirit beast belongs to the gold category of spirit beasts. Its body is as tough as steel, and its defense is incredibly strong. Also, the Thousand-Bladed Centipede has a pretty massive body. Each limb is as big as a room, and the body itself is super long, with hundreds of limbs. And because of this, people use metal life technology to turn centipedes into metal life and gradually create carriages for transportation in the wasteland. A person needs quite a bit of strength to ensure safety. There are various carriages with different safety levels. The higher the level, the safer it is. That's why the tickets are on the pricier side. A worker on the train opened the door to allow people to board. Well, naturally, being a wealthy individual, he's got to go for the top-of-the-line option, even if it means reserving the entire carriage. But he's laid back, so he doesn't need a whole cabin to himself. Xiaoan hopped onto the train, and the worker quickly scanned his arm to check his ID and see which ticket he had purchased. The main character had a big smirk on his face, thinking he were all that because he had the fanciest ticket in town. The scanning machine announced, "By Xiaoan, second-class ticket." Xiaoan couldn't believe what he heard. The worker kindly informed the protagonist that they should return, as this is the first-class carriage. Bai Xiaoan found it frustrating that when he have to go out and take the train, he have to live like everyone else, interacting with the world more. Jing Chung believed that it's preferable to deceive others rather than being deceived, as it can provide valuable experiences. His grandfather was the one who passed on this knowledge to him. He couldn't help but question why his grandfather had come up with such peculiar rules. Angelica and Pony weren't even allowed to come with him, thanks to his grandfather. He was pretty ticked off about being reborn. He passed away when he was nearly 40. He thought to himself, feeling frustrated. A girl spoke, gazing out of the window in awe of the breathtaking beauty and grandeur of this magnificent city of Belan City. The main character clenched his teeth in anger. When Xiaoan glanced behind him, he was taken aback to see other students engaged in conversation. Someone told his friend that he had only agreed to attend if the school covered the cost of the ticket, and he is pleased with their accomplishment. The other students inquired about his opinion on whether his rock beetle could defeat the candle spider. His friend advised him to keep dreaming and not give up, as he has a lot to live for. Another student enthusiastically exclaimed, Let's go on a quest to find the spiritual beasts. The other girl concurred that it's truly insignificant. Out of nowhere, a girl began whispering, questioning who gave her permission to be there. The girl advised against following her and getting caught up in her misfortune. Her friend politely hushed her, advising her to be more discreet. She is considered to have a negative demeanor, and she fears the consequences of being gazed upon by her. As Bai Xian glanced to the side, he noticed a person holding a beetle in their hands. The location was one of the affiliated cities of Belan City, and the individual happened to be a quasi-second-year student at Qian Royal Beast High School in Guangyan City, having recently completed their first year of high school. They are all colleagues. Utilizing the holiday break, the teacher organized a trip to Candlelight City for some physical activity. Bai Xian's demeanor was typical, but he remained reserved in his response. Instances like this are quite common. Seize the perfect chance to educate high school students. This is a common practice at Royal Beast High School. The protagonist observed the man with curiosity, his eyebrow raised, contemplating the girl's and the man's strength. He activated the Eye of Apocalypse and quickly assessed the girl's information regarding her spiritual pet beast. Race, rock turtle, earth type, boundary, 6th order, not entering the stream, talent, rock skin, qualification, senior bronze skill, rolling stone, white. He discovered details about the individual's spiritual beast, race, stone trypanosome, earth, boundary, 5th order, not entering the stream, talent, stone skin, F, qualification, primary bronze, skill, stone cone, white. Bai Xian was surprised by the guy's lack of progress. Despite studying for an entire year, his spirit beast had not yet reached the level of black iron. Xian considered his qualifications to be quite poor. Xian smiled confidently and thought to himself, common on pat, common on talent, common spiritual beast. And he confidently mentioned that it's quite a journey for someone like him who possesses exceptional skills. Just as Bai Xian was about to avert his gaze, he came across a remarkable ability. There, in the back of the carriage, sat a female student in a worn-out school uniform. Throughout the journey, she remained silent, not engaging with her classmates, appearing somewhat introverted. He was taken aback and puzzled by this girl. He noticed the information on her head and proceeded to read it. Expert in luck convergence. A highly skilled individual with the ability to gather and harness the good fortune of others, utilizing it to great effect when needed. The girl was gazing down at her pet with a sense of sadness. Out of nowhere, a girl's ankle twists as she walks by the enigmatic girl. The main character was taken aback. The girl was also taken aback by this. The girl quickly protected herself. The girl became angry, shouting in protest at the unwanted contact. "Will you please take me seriously? I need to discuss something important," she asked with frustration. The girl responded apologetically, expressing her regret. However, her spiritual beast remained unfazed, aware that its master was not at fault for the girl's unfortunate fall. Despite this, the girl continued to raise her voice in frustration. The girl moved away from the mysterious girl abruptly, and she shouted, telling her not to talk to her. The girl's pet beast glared at her for disrespecting his master. Bai Xian recognizes the importance of her exceptional talent and unique lineage, which should have made her a strong candidate for affiliation with the Hall of Awakening during the test. After the girl left, the mysterious girl stared at her, while the pet beast looked down sadly, unable to assist its master. Bai Xian questioned why Guangyan City hadn't reported this to Belan City. Xian began to suspect that something suspicious was happening, as the school was not given the opportunity to develop in a small town's beast academy. In Bai Xian's opinion, this is even more valuable than S-level talent, due to his mysterious talent, the Eye of Apocalypse. Based on this connection alone, he can discern the unique nature of mysterious talent. This female student's talent for fighting beasts is closely tied to luck, which is a crucial factor to consider. This is truly remarkable. Working in tandem, it remains intangible and elusive. Yet, when it comes to matters of luck, it possesses a truly unique ability. Surprisingly, amidst the high school students in Mining End City, one individual possessed an exceptional talent that exceeded all expectations. Bai Xiaoan believed that if this extraordinary beast master talent was utilized effectively, its potential could surpass even that of an S-rank talent. Perhaps it can be likened to talent of the highest caliber. The talent of this female student is truly remarkable, surpassing even the most gifted beast masters. As a result, Xiaoan quickly developed a keen interest in her. However, upon observing the situation of this female student, it appears to be quite unfavorable. The students around her seem to be intentionally or unintentionally excluding her. Additionally, awakening an S-level talent would undoubtedly cause a disturbance in the surrounding cities and even the entire mysterious world of 10,000 spider nests. It is highly unlikely for Bailinqing to be unaware of this. Given his grandfather's awareness of the exceptional talent residing in the small town near Belan City, it is certain that he will promptly bring this prodigy to Belan City for proper nurturing, rather than allowing her to develop untamed in Mine Rock City as she currently is. He quietly acknowledged the need for further investigation. The train, whose name eludes me, began its approach towards Candlelight City. A formidable creature fixated its gaze upon the train, its eyes emanating a fiery red glow. "Passengers, we have reached Candlelight City. Please kindly exit the vehicle in an organized manner." As the mysterious girl stepped off the train, she failed to notice the main protagonist, who also disembarked shortly after. The protagonist then called out to Pony. Pony promptly responded, inquiring about how she could be of assistance. The mysterious girl exited the station, completely unaware of the main character's gaze. Xiaoan promptly instructed Pony to gather information on her, to which Pony responded with a sly smirk. She leaned in close to his ear and playfully asked the young master if he had instantly fallen for her. Xiaoan blushed slightly and replied that it wasn't about love at first sight, but rather that she had a certain uniqueness about her. He then adopted a professional demeanor and explained to Pony the potential benefits of bringing her into the Bai family while she was still developing. Pony, understanding the importance, nodded without questioning Bai Xiaoan's motives for investigating the female student. Without delay, Pony vanished right before Xiaoan's eyes to carry out the task as instructed. Xiaoan could now focus on other matters. Once the results are released, Pony will promptly forward the girl's information to Xiaoan. With the explanation concluded, the protagonist headed straight to the north gate of Candlelight City. Based on the information provided by Xiaoan, the small volcano housing the Candlelight Spider is located to the north of Candlelight City. Walking out of the north gate of Candlelight City, he is greeted by the sight of a small volcano. Before long, Xiaoan arrives at the foot of the volcano. Xiaoan has directed Pony to look into the matter concerning the enigmatic girl. And what Bai Xiaoan doesn't realize is that Pony is not capable of handling such trivial tasks on her own. Ensuring Bai Xiaoan's safety is Pony's utmost concern. No matter what happens, she remains unwaveringly loyal to Xiaoan. After receiving Bai Xiaoan's order, Pony promptly passed it on to the security team for investigation into the girl's information. Within the small volcano, numerous explosions were occurring amidst the forest. Upon crossing into the confines of the Candle volcano, one immediately sensed the heightened temperature in the vicinity. In the distance, the faint sight of scorching air emanating from the volcano's summit could be discerned. He didn't give it much thought, and numerous spiders were approaching him, roughly the size of a football, with a peculiar candle-like organ on their backs and a small flame atop. It was an unusual sight. Meanwhile, thanks to the power of the Eye of Apocalypse, Bai Xian was presented with information about the Candle Flame Spider. Race, Candle Fire Spider. Fire, Boundary, 5th Order, not entering the stream. Talent, Candlelight. F. Qualification, Elementary Black Iron. Skill, Weiwei Candle, White. The main character was enthusiastic, and he eagerly called for his white-scaled fish to emerge. As the fish emerged, prepared for action, a spider suddenly lunged towards it, poised to strike from close range. Nevertheless, right before it could attack the main character, Xiaoan quickly launched a counterattack against the candle flame spider. The spider was successfully repelled by the attack, demonstrating the effectiveness of Xiaoan's strategy. There was water in front of him, and a horde of spiders poised to attack, emanating a deadly aura. However, the protagonist remained unfazed, knowing that the candle flame spider's strength was relatively feeble. This perceived weakness, of course, only applied to the skilled beast master. Ordinary humans would struggle to handle such a creature, as the candle flame spider possessed the ability to inflict significant harm. Yet, for the current Byzantine, this opponent presented a welcome challenge. Xiaoan's gaze intensified as the white-scaled fish spirit beast locked eyes with the candle flame spider. Upon encountering the white-scaled fish, the candlelight spider reacted with a sense of alarm, emitting a loud and intimidating sound as a means of defense. The candle flame spider sensed the danger emanating from this individual. The white-scaled fish's demeanor instantly shifts, its eyes turning cold and anger consuming it, as if it has been deeply offended. In its own language, the white-scaled fish spirit beast vehemently exclaims, "You dare to challenge me!" Upon Bai Xiaoan's command, the white-scaled fish swiftly launched its attack. With precision and skill, the white-scaled fish spirit beast unleashed a powerful technique known as the water gun impact. As it gracefully moved its body, a faint glow emanated from its scales. A water column of considerable size materialized and swiftly targeted the spider engulfed in candle flame. There was an explosion. The water gun swiftly struck the spider engulfed in candle flame, causing it to burst into fragments upon impact. Many candle flame spiders perished in the explosion. Bai Xiaoan smiled in awe as his spirit beast effortlessly dispatched several candle fire spiders of higher levels. He couldn't help but be impressed by how much stronger it had become since their training sessions. With a single swift motion, the white-scaled fish effortlessly eliminates the candle flame spider. Xiaoan is taken aback by this unexpected outcome. The main character realizes that under typical circumstances, the water gun's force would have, at most, created a hole in the head of a candle fire spider. However, it has somehow managed to obliterate the candle flame spider. The screen displayed the water rupture skill, which grants the rupture impact effect to water-based attack skills. Bai Xiaoan quietly contemplated the need to acquire more powerful candle spiders. The main character recognizes the importance of challenging oneself by facing a formidable opponent. To foster growth in the white-scale fish, he seeks out a more powerful candlelight spider. Additionally, he plans to use this opportunity to further develop his skills. This fish has unique white scales and is born with 5 exceptional skills. These skills require diligent practice in order to achieve mastery. However, the abilities of spirit beasts cannot be utilized. Different spirit beasts will utilize the same skill with varying effects and powers. Similar to a novice swordsman and a renowned swordsman, the same technique of slashing and striking yields vastly different results. An inexperienced swordsman can even cut a single blade of grass. Nevertheless, the renowned sword god possesses the ability to effortlessly cleave a mountain in a single strike. This demonstrates a high level of skill. The development of the world of beasts has been a subject of extensive research for many years, with a particular focus on skill proficiency. There are 5 stages of skill proficiency, ranging from the initial understanding to complete mastery. Indeed, this is a well-known saying. Later, for wider adoption, it was simplified to start with proficiency, small completion, great completion, and consumption. Bai Xiaoan's training focuses on honing the skills of the white-scaled fish to achieve mastery. Xiaoan then noticed a surge of intense animosity directed their way, prompting him to command his spirit beast to prepare for an attack. Time flies, and 2 weeks goes by in the blink of an eye. Throughout the week, Bai Xiaoan remained dedicated to his work at Candle Fire, tirelessly hunting down the spiders that infest the area. When the fish spirit beast launched an assault on one of the candle flame spiders, it skillfully evaded the attack. After touching down, the creature let out a furious growl and readied itself to unleash a powerful counterattack. And it accomplished precisely that with an offensive of its own. The white-scaled fish spirit beast was taken by surprise as the webs were swiftly attached to its body, leaving it unable to react. The spider attempted to pull the spirit beast with white scales closer to itself. The white-scaled fish spirit beast became enraged, its eyes turning icy, and a blue aura enveloped its body. It quickly released a powerful blast of water at the spider. As the spider exploded, Bai Xiaoan witnessed the entire spectacle unfold before his eyes. He once again activated the Eye of the Apocalypse, and a screen materialized in front of him, displaying the statistics of his spirit beast. It revealed that his spirit beast was a white-scale fish of the water type, with a 6th-order boundary, not yet entering the stream. Its talents included Royal Speed, S, Power of Een and Nether, S, and Water Rupture, A. In terms of qualification, it was an intermediate king. As for skills, it possessed Waterproof Speed, Purple Beginner, Water Erosion, Purple Beginner, Water Burst, Blue Skilled, Water Gun Impact, Green Xiaoqing, and Foam Layer, Green Xiaoqing. Xiaoan realized that at this pace, it would take another week to raise the white-scaled fish to the 9th rank. While lost in thought, he failed to notice Angelica sneaking up behind him. He quickly turned around and spotted her. Without hesitation, Angelica promptly informed her master that she had gathered the requested information on the schoolgirl. She shared that Xiao Gu has resided in the same house ever since her parents tragically passed away in a car accident. Without any guardians, it appears that she is perceived as a bringer of bad luck, causing her relatives to be hesitant in offering her a place to stay. She mentioned the additional burden of her parents' debt, highlighting the crucial role her talent awakening and the protection of the Temple of Awakening played in preventing her from being sold to creditors. Upon joining Academy, those around her experienced various unfortunate incidents, both significant and minor, which ultimately led to her being isolated by classmates and disregarded by teachers. Fortunately, Xiao Gu is resilient and has managed to avoid any misfortune. Besides working part-time to cover her living expenses, she also dedicates the remaining money to paying off her debts. However, the places where she has worked have frequently shut down. As Angelica finished her report, Xiaoan came to the realization that her talent for collecting luck doesn't seem to bring her good fortune. Instead, she seems to attract a series of unfortunate events. The protagonist smiled gently, and he mentioned that she had an impeccable background and a strong determination, which was commendable. He then inquired about Angelica's experience on the day she discovered her talent. Angelica explained that she was the final student to discover her talent and successfully awaken it. Unfortunately, the machine malfunctioned just as she was about to demonstrate. Due to an unexpected staff emergency, they decided not to waste time fixing the machine and praising her. The protagonist found it amusing as he whispered about the direct reporting of Gu's appraisal result to a talented individual. Xiaoan was particularly impressed by the way her talent can impact items. He adopted a professional demeanor and instructed Angelica to dispatch someone to Mineral Rock to resolve a lingering debt issue and relocate her to the esteemed Royal Beasts College of Belan City. Additionally, he mentioned that she possesses qualities that make her highly suitable for recruitment. Angelica grinned mischievously when she learned of his request for her to be transferred to his college. With a confident smile on her face, she saluted and said, "Yes, sir." She turned around and let out a playful giggle, feeling a rush of excitement. She couldn't help but think that a refreshing change had arrived. She remarked about the boss's assertiveness, suggesting that transferring her to another school would be a simple solution to her troubles. It was a classic example of the dynamics within a wealthy family. Bai Xiaoan, however, looked at her with a puzzled expression. Out of nowhere, a deafening blast caught their attention, causing them to instinctively search for the source. They witnessed Xiao Gu fleeing from the spider engulfed in candle flame. Xiaoan was taken aback to discover that it's Xiao Gu. The protagonist quickly called forth the spirit beast with white scales. It fiercely confronted the candle flame spider, causing its head to be forcefully torn from its body. The white-scaled fish spirit beast calmly observed as the spider met its demise. Xiao Gu gazed in admiration at the majestic fish spirit beast with its shimmering white scales. The fish with white scales then smirked and said, "Come on, don't be so fixated on this. It's merely a legend, after all." "Alright, I am quite confused about what just transpired here." Angelica laughed once more, while Xian let out a sigh of frustration. Before anything could happen, Angelica deceived her master by claiming she had forgotten to turn off the air conditioner in her house. She then swiftly disappeared, leaving Xiaoan startled by her sudden vanishing act. Meanwhile, the fish spirit beast with white scales sensed that something was amiss, and he approached a young woman to inquire if she could hear him. Bai Xiaoan extended his hand to help her up and inquired about her well-being. Xiao Gu was taken aback by his gesture, while her spirit pet beast remained suspicious of Xiaoan, casting a distrustful glare. Xiao Gu, however, did not shake his hand. Instead, she spoke, informing him that she had noticed him. She stumbled over her words and mentioned that he was the person on the train. The protagonist introduced himself, stating his name as Bai Xiaoan and revealing his pet's name as Bai Linyu. She, in turn, reciprocated and introduced herself as Xiao Gu. She expressed her gratitude for his heroic act of saving her. Witnessing the spirit beast effortlessly defeat the black iron spider left her in awe of his immense strength. He inquired about her arrival and the whereabouts of her classmates. She averted her gaze and anxiously informed him that they had broken up. She regarded him with a serious expression and disclosed that they had encountered the mutant candle fire spider, as she recalled her classmates fleeing from the mutant spider. Upon hearing the mutant spider, Xiaoan's demeanor turned grave. He became delighted and gently reached out to touch her hand, asking if she could guide him there. Xiao Gu was taken aback by the sudden grasp but was also surprised by his request to be taken there. She averted her gaze, withdrew her hand from his, and stammered once more. She expressed concern about the danger in that place, and warned that taking him there would bring him misfortune. The protagonist firmly held her hand and assured her to trust him, emphasizing the immense strength of the white-scaled fish spirit beast that he was about to demonstrate. Bai Xiaoan smiled mischievously and contemplated, as Xiao Gu would guide him towards the mutant spiders. He was pleased to have this opportunity to showcase his skills in training white-scaled fish with mutant spirit spiders in front of her. He confidently smirked as he prepared to demonstrate his impressive victory over the mutant spider, hoping to leave her thoroughly impressed. He chuckled with a hint of cynicism, and he mentioned that she would be loyal to him. Bai Xiaoan and Xiao Gu were oblivious to Angelica's presence as she observed them from a tree. A sense of unease washed over her, causing her to break out in a nervous sweat. She couldn't help but question why she felt a chill down her spine when Master Xiaoan laughed moments ago, leaving her to wonder if it was merely a figment of her imagination. Xiao Gu and Xiaoan arrived at the spider nest before venturing too far into Candle Volcano. It's quite a sizable pit. The area is teeming with candlelight spiders, diligently transporting food, with their numbers easily surpassing 30. At the heart of the pothole lies a massive boulder, stretching several meters in size. Resting upon this boulder is a unique species of spider, known as the candle flame spider. This particular spider boasts a body that is colored in shades of gray-brown. This candle fire spider has a maroon body surface. Additionally, it possesses 3 candle-shaped organs on its back, which is 3 times the number found in regular candle fire spiders. In addition, the organ shaped like a candle continues to emit flames, creating a rather peculiar sight. What stands out the most is the sheer size of this spider-like creature, measuring at least 2 meters in length. This body size is significantly larger than any previously encountered candlelight spiders. Even the high-grade black iron candle spider that he encountered earlier was only about half the size of this maroon candle spider. This is certainly not your average black iron candle flame spider. In fact, this unique candle spider has grown significantly larger than the typical black iron candle spider. It's safe to say that the scene before us appears quite peculiar. Considering the circumstances, Bai Xiaoan promptly utilized the Eye of Apocalypse to examine the status of the candle flame spider. Race: mutated leader. Of the candlelight spider, fire, realm, primary bronze, talent, lava body, B, candlelight, F, qualification, advanced gold, skills, melting and cutting spider silk, blue, candle burning, green. It's actually the leader of the mutated candle flame spider, and it also possesses 2 remarkable abilities. How is this achievable? How is it possible for a mutant spirit beast to appear in a location like Jushan? Xiaoan questioned himself. He appeared shocked and visibly surprised. However, it is understandable for him to feel this way. Right away, Xiaoan, the experienced master, sensed that something was amiss. It was highly unlikely for low-level spiritual beasts to undergo mutations, so he couldn't help but wonder how this particular one possessed such exceptional dual talents. He understands that if a small spirit beast can possess dual talents, he is confident that there are other spiritual beasts in this cave that surpass it. The white-scaled fish was called upon to emerge and engage in battle, and it dutifully obliged by emerging from his beast space. Upon hearing this, Xiao Gu became concerned and advised him to take the situation seriously, emphasizing that they were ill-equipped to handle the spiders. Bai Xiaoan smiled and turned around, assuring her that she could simply step back and observe his actions. Master Xiaoan then instructed the white-scaled fish to use the water gun to target and eliminate the ordinary candle spiders. He suggested waiting until the leader of the mutant spider has left, and then utilizing the water flow to dismantle it. Bai Lingyu acknowledged. Understood, Master. He quickly approached the spiders and unleashed a powerful water attack. One of the spiders alerted the others, sensing danger. The mutant spider emitted a menacing growl upon hearing this. Perched atop the boulder in the center of the pothole, the leader of the mutant candle flame spider cast a glance towards the white-scaled fish gracefully suspended in midair. The mutant spider was extremely angry, expressing its disbelief that this fish beast would dare to intrude upon its territory with such meager strength. She disdainfully taunted the fish, belittling it as a feeble spirit beast. With an air of superiority, she commanded her offspring to capture the fish and bring it to her so she could devour it alive. As a result, the leader of the mutated candle flame spider remained motionless, ignoring the arrival of the white-scaled fish, while all the other spiders eagerly pursued their prey. Xiaoan firmly commanded his pet beast to strike the candle flame spider at the location with the highest concentration of spiders. Bai Lingyu's demeanor turned professional as he replied, Understood, boss. He executed a powerful attack that eliminated a large number of spiders. That's all for now.